professional feet cleaning service. Thank you. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to class. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, I will guide you through a 30-minute vinyasa flow practice. This is another piece of our merchandise available very soon, or depending when you watch this, already available in our shop. So just check the description below. Now roll out your mat, get ready to practice. It's really a follow along practice. It doesn't do anything if you just watch me doing all these things, moving, breathing, meditating. You need to show up for yourself as well and do the work and put in the work every single day. We'll start today in a standing position, in a standing forward fold. So a little bit different beginning than usually, but we gotta keep things exciting, right? So keep the legs straight, grab opposite elbows and come into your forward fold. Close down your eyes, and for the next 3 breaths, fully arrive and set your intention for this practice. You can keep the eyes closed if you want to. We now start to bounce down with the elbows towards the feet. And you want to find and establish a pretty good kind of fast bouncing rhythm. So the count is something like this: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Stop bouncing. Relax. Now we are grabbing behind the head. This kind of stretching is called ballistic stretching, and it also has its own benefits. It's right in line with, or right next to, active stretching, passive stretching, and other forms of stretching. And now you want to curl into a little ball as you're bouncing and not just reach down. So the chin to the chest, and you curl into a little ball with that bounce, and then you let the body come back out of it. And we're doing 20 of those. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Straighten your legs more. And if that means that you cannot go so deep, that's alright. But it's important to keep the legs straight in a forward fold, because otherwise you're actually not stretching the entire back line of the body. As soon as you bend your knees, the line is cut in half. So you actually stop stretching the whole thing. So by keeping the legs straight, you lengthen the entire back fascial line that's running from the below the feet all the way up your legs, your back, your head, all the way to your eyebrows. So your deep breath in, lift up halfway, lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Now bend your knees, slowly roll up to standing. Take your time to get there. Take a deep breath in, roll up through the spine. The arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the hands forward. Arrive in your downward facing dog. Walk your dog. Push the ground away. Move the chest towards the thighs. Move the hips up and back. Firm into the inner hands. And then roll forward through the spine to plank pose. Set the knees down for tabletop. Slide the hands back, stay on the toes. Lean back with the arms straight, lean forward. Over the wrists, lean back, lean forward. Lean back, forward. Come back, now internally rotate the hands, lean forward, nice and slow. And back, forward, back. One more. And back, externally rotate the hands, forward and back. Feel into the wrists. Last one. Very good. Fingertips now pointing towards the knees. Lean back again. Let the palms lift up. Bend your arms if you need to. Try to stay on the toes, so we're also stretching out the soles of the feet and the toes. Sit on the heels, release, shake out the hands. And let's come back to plank pose. Tuck your tailbone, engage the core, push the ground away. Press into the inside part of your hands and squeeze the hands more together, so you're activating the inner arm lines and also your chest, your pec muscles. Reconnect to the breath, add more control, more softness to the breath, while the pose increasingly gets more challenging. Shift forward, come high onto the toes, bend your arms, chaturanga. Hold elbows in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank pose, straighten the arms. And set the knees down, the elbows down. Glide forward and through for our cobra pose. Maybe slide the hands more forward. Keep the elbows in. Look straight ahead or down in front of you to the ground. Engage those glutes. Last deep breath in. Exhale, release down. Slide the hands back, come onto your toes, press up to plank. Downward dog. Lift your right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend your right knee, open, stack the hips. Lift your right knee higher up. Come high onto your left toes, deep breath in. Exhale, right knee to the right armpit. Shoulders over the wrists, push the ground away. Lift the knee high up into the armpit, then slide the knee down to the right wrist and pull it back up. 4 more of these. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Back to 3-legged dog. Come high into your left toes. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to the left armpit. Rotate the left heel down to the ground to the right. Extend the right leg through, starfish pose. Both legs are straight, both heels on the ground. Lift your right hip higher up. Start to reach your left arm forward, up and over your head. Lift your left heel up, come onto your left toes. Shift forward into the right hand. The left leg, the left foot floats up off the ground. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the left knee to the left armpit. Hold it there. Look inside the right hand and slowly step the left foot there. So you're stepping the left foot over the right. Rise up for tree pose. The left leg is your standing leg. The right foot goes inside the left shin or the left thigh. Hands to the heart. Immediately slow the breath down.
Push your hips more forward, pull the right knee back to open up the right hip more. Keep the right leg bent, but point the right knee forward. Step the right foot back, big step back, crescent lunge. Make sure you can see the left big toe inside the left knee. Tuck your tailbone, engage the core, reach the arms up and back towards the ears. Reach your right arm forward, the left arm back, open crescent twist. On your next exhale, Skandasana to the right. Bend your right knee, straighten the left. Move to the front of the mat for lizard lunge. Both hands go inside the left foot. Heel toe the left foot to the left, to the edge of the mat. Move the hips or the whole body forward and back. Rock forward and back. Maybe side to side, whatever feels good for you. Maybe make some circles or half circles. Let's release the right knee down to the mat. Bend your right leg with your left hand. You reach towards the right foot. Use a belt or a strap if it's too far for you to reach. Grab the pinky toe side of the foot. Once you have the foot, extend your leg away from you. And then start to pull that foot towards your hips. Engage your right glute. Lengthen in the front body more. So you're lengthening the entire upper front body down into the right hip, down the right thigh. Perhaps you look over your left shoulder. Soften the breath, deepen the breath, more control. Slowly release. Back to lizard lunge. Move your right hand a bit more to the right. Make some more space. Reach your left arm forward. Lean forward, shift forward, step the right leg through. Keep the right leg straight as it's through and then lift the hips higher up. Now bend your right leg, step the foot back. We're doing 5 more. Step it through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Back to lizard lunge. Step the left foot back, plank pose. Tuck your tailbone, engage the core, shift forward, come high onto the toes, chaturanga. Hold for 10, 9, shift more forward, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Knees down, elbows down. Glide forward and through, upward facing dog. Engage those glutes. Look straight ahead, pull the shoulders back. Last deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, let it all go. Deep breath in. Open mouth, let it go. One more, last one. Seal your lips again. Continue with Ujjayi, breathing through the nose, nice and controlled. With your next inhale, left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Bend your left knee, open stack the hips. Lift your left knee higher up, take a deep breath in, come high onto your right toes. Exhale, left knee to the left armpit. Round your back, shoulders over the wrists. Hold it there. And then slide the left knee down to the left wrist. Pull it up to the left armpit. 4 more. Lower down. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Last one. Lower. And lift. Back to three-legged dog. Take a deep breath in here. Come high onto your right toes. Exhale, left knee to the right armpit. Rotate the right heel down. Extend the leg through for starfish. Reach your right arm forward. Come onto your right toes. Lean forward. The right foot floats up. Hold. Draw the right knee to the right armpit. Hold. Look inside the left hand. Flex the foot, step the foot there. Rise up for tree pose. Hands to the heart. Keep the lips sealed. Soften the breath. Get the control back over your breath, over the shift in your nervous system. Try to slow down a bit. Let the heart rate slow down by consciously controlling the breath. Push the hips forward, pull the left knee back. Keep your left leg bent, but just bring the left knee forward so it's pointing forward. Step the left foot back. Crescent lunge. Reach both arms up on your inhale. Reach that left arm forward, the right arm back. Open crescent twist. One more deep breath in. On your exhale, Skandasana to the left. Bend your left knee, straighten the right. If that's not possible with your ankle mobility, range of motion, check out the ankle mobility video here on the channel. I will put it in the description below. That will really help to open up and finally get into a squat, deep squat and Skandasana. Move to the front of the mat, lizard lunge. Heel to the right, foot to the right, both hands inside the right foot. Start to move around with the hips, with the body. Forward, back, circles, whatever feels good for you. This is certainly not a beginner class, so I expect that you have a good sense of your own body and good proprioception, interoception, so you know where you are in space and what feels good. You have some kind of idea how to modify to feel comfortable in each pose. That's ultimately what I want for you, that you just learn more about your body, and you know what's good and what you need to live a good life, to be healthy. And by building this connection to your body, you can also then trust your body more, and also trust your body more in decision making as well. Release the left knee down, bend the left leg, reach your right arm back. Once you have the pinky toe side, or use a strap, extend the leg away from you, and then pull the foot closer to you. Engage your left glute, lengthen from the hip upwards, the upper body. Try to really think of it being one line, in this case specifically from the knee, up the thigh, up the left hip, up the upper body. So you want to lengthen the whole thing. That line is in reality even longer, goes down the shin into the top of the foot and higher up into the neck. But for now, that's good enough. Slowly release. Lizard lunge. Move the left hand more to the left. Reach your right arm forward, and we're stepping again through the left leg. Extend the left leg. Once it's straight, lift your hips up, press into your left palm, step the left foot back. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and controlled. Beautiful job. Lizard lunge, plank pose. And I know you are doing a beautiful job because you're attempting it and because you're doing your best. I don't know if you did all 5, also doesn't matter. You maybe did only half, but you did your best effort. Maybe you did all 5 with your best effort. Either way, you're showing up and you're putting in the work. And it doesn't matter how it looks, if you can do all the reps, no one cares. The fact that you made it this far in the video and you're still holding that plank with me, you're doing a good job. Clean it up, push the ground away, stay strong here. Shift forward, come onto the toes, high on the toes, bend your arms. Chaturanga, last little bit, we're holding for 5, 4, elbows in, 3, shift more forward, 2, 1, lower down to the ground, and then press up to chaturanga. Lower to the ground, press up chaturanga. For 10, 9, oh my god, 10, I know. You got it. 6, 5, keep breathing, nice and controlled. 3, 2, 1, chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, shift forward. 2, 1, plank. Beautiful job. Knees down, elbows down. Glide forward and through. Upward facing dog. Keep the lips sealed. Immediately come back to the breath. I know this was hard. The heart rate went up. You may be breathing faster. But it's done now. It's over. So come back to the breath. Come back to your meditation. You made it through it. Exhale, downward facing dog. We will meet with the feet at the front of the mat. With the feet inside the hands. You can step float or handstand your way there. Take a deep breath in, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, roll up through the spine to standing. The arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Close your eyes, stand here for a moment. Fully slow the breath down before you continue. Shift the weight a little bit more into the heels, a little bit back. A lot of us are with the weight a lot in the toes, always kind of moving forward, what's next in the future, what's coming up. So it helps to lean back a little bit into the heels and be more in the present moment. It's always amazing how quickly the heart rate goes down if you really focus on the breath, and how fast you oftentimes forget how challenging something was that you just did. And now it's all peace again. Maybe not. But it can be, and that's the goal of the practice. Take a deep breath in, blink the eyes open, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Deep breath in to lift up halfway. On your exhale, squat, bend the knees, squat down. Let's just do a quick toe mobility exercise. If you guys have been practicing with me for a while, you know this one already. The most advanced version, I would say, is in a full squat, deep squat like this. And if this is already not possible for you, again, check out the mobility video where I talk about increasing the range of motion in the ankle joint, which oftentimes is, for a lot of people, the limiting thing or the restricting thing, the weak link when it comes to a deep squat. And here you can do all kinds of fun stuff. Toe mobility, where you lift the big toes up or the other toes. If that's not possible for you, you can also come up a little bit higher or stand up even higher and then move the toes there, or stand up fully straight if you want. But so you find your position, and then we have all the toes down. We lift only the big toes up and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, all the toes down. Now you keep the big toe or the big toes, assuming you have 2, on the floor, and you lift the other 4 toes up and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Lift all the toes up. Now only the big toes down, the other toes stay up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the opposite, the 4 toes down, the big toes stay up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. All the toes lift. Spread the toes, set the pinky toes down, and you kind of go from the outside in. Lift up, spread from the outside in. Lift, spread, outside in. Very good. 2 more. This one is the hardest for me, I think, with the spread. So it's good that we're working on it together. Beautiful. Set the hips down. Reverse tabletop. Bring the hands behind you. The fingertips are pointing towards you. Bring the feet wider apart than the hips. Lift your hips up. And if they only lift until here, perfectly fine. That's where you stay. Don't force it. That's just where you're at today. And if they lift higher, then it's also okay, but it's not that one is better than the other. We all have to work with what we have today. And things change over time. And we just keep practicing, we keep showing up. A fun one I started to do here in this reverse tabletop is we all keep the hips lifted and you tilt your head back and then forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the hips down, move forward, keep the hands where they're at. And that one is a nice one for the neck and throat muscles in jiu-jitsu or wrestling or other martial arts. People work a lot on neck muscles side to side and up and down. And some people even put weights on their head and then do this kind of stuff. Not sure if I'm a big fan of the weight thing on the head, but just the weight of the head is already enough usually for most people. So I like to add that in just with the head. Bend your arms, send the elbows back. Let's stretch out the front sides of the shoulder a bit before we finish up. And slowly release, straighten your arms, reach your arms forward. Come onto your back for happy baby. You can grab behind the knees. You can also grab the outside edges of your feet. Whatever is available today. Bring the knees down towards the armpits to really open up the inner thighs, the groin, the hips. If you feel like doing any modification here or any other pose while we are in happy baby, feel free to do so. This is your practice, and we all have our favorite 2-3 poses usually that we do to just feel complete and to finish up our practice. Especially if you practice regularly and you have a routine, there's usually your favorite poses to finish up with. Slowly release, extend the legs forward for shavasana. Final pose of our practice, and also very important pose of our practice. So please stay with me throughout shavasana. Lay on your back, palms facing upwards. Take all the space you need, close your eyes. Let the breath come back to its natural rhythm. So we now, at this point, stop controlling the breath. We stop with ujjayi. We just let the breath flow. But we do not let our thoughts flow freely. We want to still remain concentrated. But we are more in the observer role now. So you are observing the breath. How the air is coming in and out through the nose. But you are not changing it, you're not judging it. You just observe it as it is happening. Slowly come back to the body. Feel the support underneath you. Start to move your toes and your fingers, and then your hands and your feet. Reach both arms up and over your head. Like a good morning stretch, reach the legs forward. And then roll over to one side, doesn't matter which side. Bend your knees, roll over. Keep your eyes closed. And then gently push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Keep the eyes closed the whole time. Just feel your way into the seated position. Sit tall. Bring your hands to the heart, palms together. Thank yourself for showing up today. Maybe it took a lot for you today to make the time to roll out the mat, to come practice, but you did it. You prioritized yourself, and that's amazing. Thank you very much for practicing with me today, and I will see you in the next video. With love and gratitude, Namaste.